What's up, YouTube? Scott Lett here, owner of Pro Exterior Cleaning. It is Friday. Just getting after it, going out and building business today. No washes today. I just went to my local coffee shop. It's my favorite little place to just go sit down, cast some visions, dream a little bit, and then try to make all that reality. So anytime I need to kind of refocus and game plan, which I'm always doing, I go there, have me some coffee, put on some music, and just write down everything that's on my mind on a piece of paper. That way I don't lose my thought, I don't lose my ideas, and then I'll go and talk to my wife, and we'll kind of come up with a plan together. Which brings me to my first topic, guys. There's a guy I've gotten to know a good bit over Facebook and Facebook Messenger. I'm currently stuck at a train right now, so that's probably what y'all are hearing. And he asked me about pretty much how involved is your wife in the business. Does she help you make decisions? Is she supportive? And I will say this, guys, I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for the support of my wife. She has been my rock, my support. She keeps me level-headed. She picks me up when I get down. Dude, being an entrepreneur and a business owner is just it's not easy. It's not for everybody. And it gets hard sometimes. So having a support system there is huge. Now, you guys are like, man, well, my wife doesn't really want me to be doing this anyways. That's something that you're really going to have to convince her otherwise, and speak with confidence. Like, show her your business model. Like, convince her, with your confidence and knowing that you're going to go out there and build business and dominate the industry. Okay, so getting her to support your decision, I really can't help you with that. But I do know this, if you go out there and bust your tail and show her your passion for being a business owner, show her your passion for, this industry and being your own boss, and, sharing with her the freedom you're going to have financially and time-wise, and she sees your passion and you being charismatic about this industry, she'll hop on board with you. And give her a time frame. Just say, hey, let's give this a year and we'll see, we'll reevaluate and go from there. So that's the hardest part, guys, is getting your significant other to really support you in this. But my wife saw what I did back in Birmingham. I don't know if I've mentioned this. I really hate talking about numbers. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but my old business back in Birmingham hit over 200K this past year in 2020. And that's just my business partner by himself. That was without me. And a lot of that book of business is my contacts along with his. He killed the game. He killed it. So she saw what we did there. And so, with that being in her mind, she knew that, I could do the same thing here. It's just going to take time. And she really helps me with that and letting me know that, hey, it just takes time, because I lose sight of that. Because back in Birmingham, where I had a really strong network, so did my business partner, everything came a lot easier. I really didn't have to do a whole lot of marketing. Like, business just showed up. So, but yeah, guys, getting your wife involved is so important, man, because look, if this is the means of, how you make your money and, this is how you support your family, it's going to mean a lot to your wife, and she wants to see you succeed. I mean, you have no choice but to succeed, right? So let her brainstorm with you. Let her be a part of making decisions. Dude, a lot of times the ladies, the way they think, compared to us, I mean, they're smart. They have a lot of discernment. They can keep you level-headed. I know mine does. So, yeah, let her be a part of it. That's what I do. Like, I take all my crazy, wild ideas, run it by my wife, and, she'll let me know. And sometimes we get arguments about it. Not arguments, but disagreements, and, or I'll do something anyways. But for the most part, man, she cuts me loose. She knows I know how to build business. And but when it comes to like a major decision, like buying that flatbed truck or buying the 8-gallon per minute machine, she was just like, really think about it, pray about it, and if you think that's what you need to do to get your business to the next level, do it. So yeah, your wife needs to be involved, guys. She's a big part of your life. She's a huge support system. But convincing her to support you, that's between you guys. So I just know, just presenting everything with confidence and assurance and letting her know that you're going to get out there and work hard and make it happen. That's just going to take time. So yeah, I went to the coffee shop this morning and created a new flyer. It's pretty awesome. I went to Canvas, which was like a free online marketing tool type website. I created it, and it was really easy, very user friendly. So if you needed any brochures or flyers or business cards, check out Canvas. I'll show you a picture of my flyer after this video, so y'all stay tuned and check that out. But anyways, right now I'm headed to some gas stations. So restaurants right now seems like they're just not really interested, because obviously what's going on with the coronavirus and the economy, and that shutdown really impacted a lot of businesses. So I think a lot of companies, restaurants, are trying to bounce back from that. So restaurants kind of tough right now. So I'm going after gas stations. Gas stations are constantly getting dirty. Oil, grease, gas. People in and out constantly. There's a lot of foot traffic that comes through, gas stations. So I'm going to try to, go see the ones that are locally owned. Like, I'm not going to stop by like the Quick Trips. They're a huge corporation and they do everything in-house. Same with Casey's. But, the smaller gas stations that might be owned by an individual, or they may have a few different gas stations, I'm going to stop by, and usually the owner is there, and I can kind of, give them my spiel. I do have about 15 more flyers left, so I'm going to pass those out, let them know who I am, what I can do for them, and hopefully get a chance to clean their gas station. So we'll see how that goes today. But yeah, I'm just out here building business, guys. My rule of thumb is, don't sit at home and wait for your phone to ring. Get out there and build business, and you never know what could come of it. And that's one more person who knows who you are. So that gas station owner could say no, but a truck could show up and have a huge oil spill, or something could happen, and their building could get graffitied, and they're like, man, this guy just stopped by, I have his card, I'm gonna give him a call. Things like that happen. So anyways, I went to this local coffee shop a second ago, and I was working on my flyer and stuff, and I overheard some guys talking about HOAs and all this kind of stuff, and there's a lawyer in there talking about how he serves on 4 different HOA boards. So without hesitation, I don't even hesitate anymore. I grab my card and I walk in and say, hey, I'm Scott Litt. I'm the owner of Pro Exterior Cleaning. We specialize in cleaning commercial properties. This is who I clean for. Here's my deliverable. Here's proof. I showed him a picture of Zeus, my rig. I told him this is who I clean for. I would love to become a vendor for the neighborhoods that you are a part of. And he said, great, man. So I gave him my flyer, and we chit-chatted for a second, and then I followed up with an email. I sent him my commercial email that's in the cheat sheet. By the way, I've been overwhelmed by how many people have bought the cheat sheet, and what I've been doing is sending them the cheat sheet and then checking back with them, saying, hey, do you enjoy it? Is there anything I need to add? Everyone's thrilled with it. There's actually a guy in Oklahoma City. I sent him the cheat sheet, and he's been texting me that he landed Walmart. So I don't know if it had anything to do with that. He did buy the cheat sheet, so maybe he put some of that stuff into practice. And dude, congrats on landing that Walmart, man. That's a great contract. But anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, I was talking to him. You just gotta don't be afraid to get out there and introduce yourself to people. Confidence, courage, and consistency are the 3 C's to landing these commercial jobs, these commercial contracts. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go to these gas stations. I'm gonna go in there with confidence, with courage, and I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna check back with them. I'm gonna call them, send an email. I'm gonna touch them, 3 or 4 different times, and if I continue to get a no, boom, move to the next one. So that's kind of how I do it, guys. But what else did I talk about? So I've been asked by, pretty much everyone that I've helped. There's a guy back in Birmingham I'm helping right now get started. He's actually he's in the country. He's not really in Birmingham, in kind of the Walker County area. Well, anyways, I'm helping him get started. He works in the mines, good dude. He's just tired of being in the mines. So he's been watching my page or my videos. We talk about hunting and stuff, but now he's interested in becoming a power washer. And anyways, he asked me, do you need money saved up to get started? And how much money do you need to get started? And I'm just like, yeah, you definitely need money saved up, especially if you're just gonna completely quit your full-time job and just hop into this industry. You most certainly need some money saved up. That is a no-brainer. But I feel like most of the people who get in this industry, they stick with their full-time job, make this a side hustle, do jobs when you can, get your name out there, and then when your workflow is so overwhelming where you have to make a decision, then you pivot over to it full-time. That's the best way to do it. But if you're just, hey, I'm learning, I'm buying my equipment, I'm going to hop in this industry and hope for the best, which a lot of guys do that, and a lot of guys do make it, and then a lot of guys are unsuccessful because you just hopped into an industry, But if that's your case, then definitely have money saved up. I would say 6 months to a year of savings. What is the magic number? I don't know. Cost of living is different throughout the country. Everyone has different expenses. Some people have car payments and a mortgage. Some people just have a mortgage. So everyone's expenses are different. So I can't really give you a magic number, but having money saved up is definitely important. So yeah, have money saved up. That is a no-brainer. That's just common sense, really. Another thing I had to tell him to pump the brakes on is, he's like, man, I'm about to go buy a flatbed truck. I'm about to go buy an 8-gallon per minute hot water unit. I'm going to buy this Bandit soft wash system. I'm just like, whoa, dude, pump the brakes a little bit. Let's save some money to put gas in your car. You know what I'm saying? Or put some ammo in your gun, because look, if you go buy this fancy Corvette, you spend all your money on the Corvette, but you can't afford gas. That Corvette's useless. Same with a gun. You go buy a nice fancy gun, you don't have any money for the ammo, that gun's useless. That is the same with marketing and lead flow and having work coming in. If you spend all your money on equipment, you don't have a game plan to, have work coming in, you don't have any work coming in, that equipment is useless. So a lot of guys do this backwards. They go out and buy all these, this nice rig, I have this nice rig, and they just think for some reason, since you have this nice equipment, that work's just going to magically come in. That's not how it works. That's why I always encourage you guys to buy your equipment as your demand demands it. Buy the large hot water units when you have large commercial jobs coming in, okay? Just don't go buy equipments and trucks because that's what you want to do and that's what you see everyone else doing. The guys who are doing that, if you get on these Facebook groups, you see guys selling their rigs all the time, and I guarantee you they got on YouTube, they watch these guys on YouTube who've been cleaning for a long time, longer than me, seeing their success stories, and they're like, man, I can do that. And they go buy all these fancy rigs and stuff, and then, well, dang, I don't have any business. I don't have any leads coming in. I don't have any work. Well, that's because you focus too much on the equipment, and that's just the reality of this industry, guys. And I'll be honest with you guys, this industry is getting saturated with people. It's just, and I think it's YouTube. I think people are just seeing this industry as an easy way to make some quick money, and it probably used to be that way because there wasn't a lot of people doing it, but this industry is getting saturated, okay? So you got to figure out a way to generate that lead flow. Get out there, boots on the ground, like I've talked about, in all my videos. So, wow, 14 minutes already. It's crazy how fast these videos go by. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go knock out a few gas stations and see what happens. But just want to encourage you guys to let your significant other be a part of your business. Let them help you make decisions, because the ladies, they're smart. All right, guys, Scott Let, Pro Exterior Cleaning. Have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all next week.